You know him as Mike in the blockbuster series Stranger Things, and now Finn Wolfhard has written, starred in, and co-directed his first feature-length movie, Hell of a Summer. It's a horror comedy set in classic summer camp. It is so great to see you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome,
yeah,
and congratulations. We're going to get to Stranger Things in a minute. Huge success there, obviously. But this was a dream of yours to create this.
It totally was, yeah. What a very, very young age. I would say like even 4 or 5, like anytime I saw a camera or a video camera, I would want to, you know, play with it and film stuff with it. So filmmaking was always a real interest of mine. And I was lucky enough to grow up on a bunch of sets as a young actor and you know, take a lot of notes and learn a lot of lessons from great directors that I worked with. And so, yeah, so it's a pretty amazing thing that I got to co-direct this film.
And let's take a look at a clip.
Yeah, I'm just surprised because last year you said you weren't coming back.
Right, but...
You were like crying.
I don't think I was crying.
You were definitely crying. You were like sobbing. You gave that end of an era speech.
Okay, but the point is, like, I'm back and I'm better than ever, so...
So this is a slightly aging camp counselor who's coming back to camp. And then there's a killer on the loose, so it's kind of like this comedy coming-of-age horror story.
Yeah, the thing we always sort of say is that it's a coming-of-age teen comedy that's kind of set at a slasher camp. So it's like interrupted by all of these kills, and we have some really fun, like practical effects and gore for the horror fans. But I mean, as you saw from that scene, it also at its core is sort of this sweet kind of coming-of-age like relationship comedy.
Yeah, and there were some furry creatures, I guess, when you were
there was. We shot in a very remote Boy Scouts camp, like in the middle of nowhere.
An actual Boy Scouts camp.
A real Boy Scout. We took over a Boy Scouts camp, and I would say, a few summers ago, and we got a bunch, like a family of raccoons had invaded the set. And none of us knew what to do because we're all sissies. And Matthew Finlan, who plays Ezra in the film, was like, no fear whatsoever, was like, hey, like went up directly to them and
told them like, what's what, get out of here.
He was like, he was like Dr. Dolittle. He was like, he was a real nature connoisseur, so he saved our butts a few times.
Well done on his part, but there's no tagline or like asterisk at the end that says no raccoons were harmed while filming this movie. Got to ask you about Stranger Things.
Yeah, of
so
course.
much excitement for the final season.
Yeah.
Anything you can tell us?
Yeah, of course. Well, we wrapped around Christmas time.
So you know what's happening.
I do. In this story, I do, obviously. Netflix would kill me if I said anything truly.
We don't want that.
But what I can say is that it was a year-long shoot, and it's an incredibly epic season. It's huge in scale, and we sort of get back to some of the sort of great character dynamics that the Duffers set up from season 1. So there's sort of a nice, even nostalgia for that first season.
Nice. That's
kind of built into the 5th season. So I think fans will be very happy with that.
I got to ask quickly before we go, you grew up on set. You took something from the set, though.
I did. Yeah.
Can you tell us?
Yeah. Well, I took a few things, but the main thing I took was my bike from the first season.
Yes, iconic.
Yeah. So I couldn't not take that. So I took that, and I took, there's a poster in the basement, in Mike Wheeler's basement, that's of the thing, and I took that, and so
you got some good stuff.
I got
for
some
your
good
life.
Stuff. Yeah, just that I can show my kids.
You must show your children,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you'll show them A Hell of a Summer as well.
Yeah.
Such a project that's long in the making by you.
Yeah,
congratulations. Thanks for being with us.
Of course.
And A Hell of a Summer hits theaters nationwide today.